Oh, is there anyone there?
Oh, I am.
I think we can start now.
Well, we better. It's 3 minutes past.
Fuck.
So, well, I guess I should say welcome to anyone who came to watch. What we're going to show here is a working progress of the single player of Doombringer. I call it a reveal because while there has been some small information about the gameplay and stuff like that earlier, it hasn't really been showed off properly. So this is the first time that someone else is playing it, and we're showing 3 maps that is more or less in a presentable stage. There are a lot more maps being developed, but yeah, they are in less presentable. Let's just say that.
Trust me, I've seen them. They are very less presentable.
Oh, yeah. So, but one thing we want to do in the future is have a level design contest when we're getting close to release, or when this release is more imminent. It would be kickoff to hopefully jumpstart more community interaction with or influence in level designing. Though I might actually do that before even. So anyone who would be interested in participating would have to come to me and get a build that they could work with, so that when the game is released, the next version of the game is released, it also released with the submissions to the contest at the same time, so people could play a lot more.
Since you're mentioning this right now, what editing software would people have to use if they wanted to make some Doombringer maps?
Most do Quake editing programs should work more or less. I can't speak for all of them because I haven't tried all of them, but any Radiant should work fine, really. But anything that supports Quake 3 map format would be the best. But I mean, technically it supports Quake 2 and Quake 1 map formats as well, but I wouldn't recommend them as much. Then we have an editor that is supported with all the entities and stuff, and that is a version of a custom version of NetRadiant that is called, let's see here, it's called NetRadiant 1.5.0N, and it's made by a guy called Garux. NetRadiant Custom, it's called. And it's my preferred choice, actually, because it has a lot of extra tools for making the level design process easier. Not going in the way of Trench Broom, for instance, but a lot more user friendliness in the 3D space.
Cool story. So let's jump into this, shall we? What levels should we show off? How would you like me to start? The grindhouse or the bowls?
Best place to start is at the beginning, I guess.
Which one is the beginning?
Well, start a new game.
Okay, the grindhouse then of Todd. I don't. How do you say it?
Todd Elmer, yeah.
Todd Elmer. There you go.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find myself back to the stream so I can see what you're doing.
Okay, so I'm gonna play on an easy mode because I don't feel like dying today. Although I probably will still die because it's
still
not
pretty difficult.
Yeah.
Things when I make a map, I usually can build the map in a couple of days, but then I spend like a half a year or something fine-tuning the gameplay. So this map I built in more or less a week or something. But I'm trying to explain the game without using words here for the player. after having people test it, I noticed that that did not quite work out the way I had hoped. So I'm going to actually make a new first map that is even easier, and probably make this one a bit easier as well, especially on lower difficulties.
Am I allowed to show secrets?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay.
I don't think it's a big problem. So if anyone in chat has any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Otherwise, I'll just be talking about what's been shown on screen. So there are all the weapons are what you're used to, except this shotgun that Alan is using now. That's pretty much new, and it's a bit of a workhorse. It's very quick and easy to use.
Am I allowed to break the sequence of the map?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know, this is like one of the first rooms, and you can see there's a mega up here, but we won't really get to that until later. That is unless, of course, you know some advanced movement tricks, like, you know, strafe jumping helps. Also, ramp jumping is quite, you know, good in this game, so if I can do this within the first couple of tries, then we'll break the map. If not, we'll just continue with the intended path. Okay, you don't really you don't have to shoot. Sorry, go on.
There are many ways to sequence break this map.
Yes, there are. There you go. So now I will show off this secret later, but I'm gonna try and break it. So there we go, we broke it. Easy speedrun strats. Unfortunately, that button got pressed, not by me, I don't think. But like,
yeah, it was by you.
Okay, so I wanted to show that, but that's kind of unfortunate. So the thing with this elevator is it doesn't come back down. So you have to press this button and then do like a strafe jump or circle jump to get on the elevator before it goes up. And once it's up, and there's nothing you can do about it. So it's
I actually
kind
stole
of,
that idea from Doom 1.
Yeah. So kind of unforgiving that way.
E1 M4, where you have a button you have to press and then you have to run to the lift before it moves up too fast.
You want to talk about this one?
Yeah. So here I made this gap that you can't really just jump over without using strafe jumps. But I wanted to communicate that you could get over there. So I decided to have this a bit of a carrot on a stick there, and whenever you press the button to get the bridge over, the carrot goes away.
The bright green circular carrot. Sorry, spherical carrot.
Well, we can call it the green M&M.
Yeah. So what is this green M&M?
That is the invulnerability.
Oh shit! I better take it then.
And the good thing is with that one is if you pick up the health while you got it, you can actually stack up on health as well. So even after it runs out, you will be pretty stacked because the health won't burn off while you still have it. And then you have the quad damage as well, of course.
Some of these enemies. Sorry, go on.
Yeah. This guy, the white demon guy there, he is not animated yet. I have recorded the motion capture for him, but I just put the model in there and decided to, when you kill him, just have him give, because otherwise you wouldn't know when he's dead. But I thought it was better to do that than have some placeholder.
I'm just gonna oh shit, I'm gonna die, actually. Fuck. If I'm not careful.
If you just had shot them, they would have been dead.
Yeah, no, I wanted to show off the really awesome motion capture that you did, because I've not seen this in any other, you know, type of game like this.
Okay.
So if you want to talk about that.
Type in God mode.
No, I don't want to cheat, I want to do it legit. So if you want to just talk about the motion capture, what you did for that.
Yeah, so I have actually a sister that works on Policies, which is a motion capture company here in Gothenburg. So we went to her job and recorded all these motion capture for the enemies and the play character, meaning that I got really good animations for the movement of the characters. Because if I were to animate them, not only would it take a lot longer, but it also wouldn't be quite as convincing. Let's just say it would be. I don't think I'm really that bad of an animator compared, considering how little I know the tools at least. But yeah, having the motion capture work included, it really helped with getting these guys in game.
Okay, so I think I killed everyone. Nope, there's one left. One guy left.
There's one left.
Where is he?
Yeah, I think he is no back.
No, 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 no. I think I may have missed one.
I think he is. No, I don't know where he is. He's at the end.
At the very end?
Yeah, not the very end, but I see a few questions here. Back. Okay, down in the goo, and back. Behind you, behind you, behind you, behind you.
Behind me, behind me. Oh yeah, he's in here. There's a secret quad in here as well, isn't there?
No, it's not a quad, it's a hazard sphere. I need to... So
oh,
those are
yeah.
placeholders, so you can move through the goo. Let's see, we have some questions. I heard you were inspired by Doom 2. Are there any custom maps or WODs that are also an inspiration for it? Oh yeah, plenty. Recently I played a really good WOD called Eve Eternity. I don't know if anyone knows about that. Thank you, Chuck, by the way. And if you haven't played it already, I recommend go checking it out, because some of the best level designers and texture artists and guys in the Doom community worked on that, and I think it only took like 6 months for them to put it together.
This is my favorite map, by the way, just saying.
What really got me started was the Alien TC from 93 or 94. That was really where I learned a lot about what could be done in Doom from the beginning. When designing single-player maps for Quake-like games, do you think it's better to try to stop sequence break or just let them flow? I think sequence breaks are really fun, and in some cases you really want to consider them, the problem of them. For instance, I wanted to make a door at one place in the last map, but I had to move it because sequence breaking meant that you could just go past it without really thinking about it. So I want to have the yellow door moved up to the first hole right after this ramp, and the sequence breaking would have meant that you jump down the slime river, then you could just go around it. I didn't really want to make it quite so obvious, at least not in the first map. So it depends a bit, but
your voice is going really laggy. Whoa, man. I think that might be my fault. Sorry, just bear with us for a moment. Please, Christus, please stop. Please stop for a moment. Yeah, I've got... Christus, can you say something? Okay, never mind. Can people still hear me on the stream? Okay.
Now it seems to be working again.
Yeah, are we good? We're good, yeah, we're good. I don't know what that was. Apologies, I think that might have been on my end.
Discord.
Yeah, alright, let's keep going.
Okay, I'll try to speak louder. Okay. Yes, I don't have a mocap setup per se, but I have access to one by virtue of my sister.
Sorry, just to want to point something out, you can see that these guys are pushing me off here with their shotguns, so like enemies knock you back with their damage quite a bit.
But you can knock them back with your damage as well. Like.
Yep, you can bounce them around and stuff, it's really cool.
So when you have a quad damage and a bolter, you can actually push them around quite heavily if you shoot the floor and stuff like that.
This is the bolter, by the way, the pistol.
Yeah, the pistol. Let's see, what is it designed for? The design. So I wanted to create. I didn't want to have faces on the enemies really so much, because usually when there are faces on the enemies, either you have to animate them to make them seem like less like mannequins, and that is a problem because that would take a lot of resources. So as well as I wanted this to be like a Fallout bunker that you're playing in for the start of the game at least. So I decided to make the guys look like they are wearing hazard suits or...
Sorry, just a brief moment so I can continue. Can you talk about what this is?
Okay, so this is a Berserk Sphere. It's forcing you to use the melee for 30 seconds. It gives you quad damage for the Berserk, but it also makes your you have an AoE attack on the fists, as well as making you take 1/4 of the damage, so you don't die instantly. And with
it's very cool. It's so much fun.
With the pushback of the enemies, you can have some pretty fun, especially with the jumping enemies, because if they jump on you, you can push them back and juggle them. Also, if you notice that you're surrounded, you can just punch the ground and everything will die around you. You're out of...
Yeah, I know. Broken? The door's broken?
From a gameplay perspective, yeah, I want to make the enemies have... so the things that I've noticed about a lot of FPS games is that enemies don't really stand apart too much. They usually have marginally different weapons, and I want to introduce enemies that fit into a roster of usability for a level designer. So that's a lot where the Doom inspiration comes from, actually, because in my opinion the Doom monster roster is really well balanced. There are things I've changed for my sake for this game, because it doesn't really play like Doom in that way, because it's faster than Doom in many cases.
Okay, I'm kind of lost. Oh wait, I go up here,
Okay.
don't I?
You have the yellow key. So you need to find the yellow door.
Oh yeah, I know where the yellow door is.
So for instance, these soldiers here, they are a shotgun guy that you can... all the enemies have to be... The damage has to be avoidable as well. So if they shoot while you're strafing, they will miss you because they're shooting slightly behind you. The bolter enemies, they will... I mean, they're basically like the imp in Doom.
Okay, so I can't show off this bottom area because I don't have enough health, so I might just god mode just so I can show it off.
If you're fast enough, you can. Okay, so
yeah, I don't
into
trust.
that hole.
Get into the where?
Okay, so if you move forward here.
Yep.
Not down the stairs. Oh well, that works as well. Jump on this rail.
Yeah, I know, I can jump straight down. Oh yeah, there's like, oh fuck.
There's a 50
No.
health down. Okay, now down there. Yeah. Oh, too late.
Yeah, I had a
Well,
misstep.
that's a secret.
Yeah. A little bit of a misstep there, but we'll start again, it's fine. Doesn't take that long. Plus I get to use the Berserk power up again, and that's fucking awesome.
Oh, it's definitely more akin to the old Doom games, where the new Doom games, I really liked what they did with that, because, I mean, they kept certain elements of Doom, where you had a map and could hunt for things in the map without being locked down. But then they also had these arenas where you would get into a choreographed fight, basically. I think they did a really good job with that. But this is more going to be along the lines, the maps that I make anyway, of what I like to see in a Doom or Quake level. But mostly Doom, because I always prefer Doom over Quake, to be honest. Though that is mostly because of the way the monsters are more interesting from my perspective. Enemies like Archviles and Pain Elementals. Well, maybe not the Pain Elementals so much, that's mostly just frustrating.
Agreed.
But the way the roster is very explainable, but also very unique and fills different roles. Some people... Yeah, I wouldn't say that Quake is a bad game, definitely not.
These guys are a little bit buggy, don't worry about it.
Yeah, they are. They need a lot of...
That's nothing compared to some of the other enemies you're going to see later on. Or one of the other enemies, should I say.
Are you talking about the orange guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
The orange guy's fantastic, I can't wait till you see the orange guy.
It's just perfect.
It's great.
Actually, it's...
No!
it's... Oh no. Okay, yeah.
I took 2 bolter shots at once.
Yeah, that's a lot of bolts to do for one
The
person.
bolts do 25 damage each, by the way, so that's nothing to be sniffed at.
Yeah, it's a little bit like Dark Souls in that way. I'm not gonna say
The Dark
that
Souls of
this is,
FPS.
Yeah, I mean, if you can avoid all the damage, but if you don't, it hurts a lot. Now, your premeditation for your attacks aren't like in Dark Souls, of course, because you pretty... There are some certain times when you can say that, of course, like when you're in... If you fire the super shotgun, for instance, and you're locked into a reload sequence or something like that. But you can always move out of the way much easier than in Dark Souls. Yeah, I think Quake 2 monsters certainly have a lot to offer, and from what I've seen, from what I gathered when I reviewed them, was that they tried to go more for the kind of monsters they had in Doom, but they didn't quite make it all the way with some of them, like the medic, I think it's called, that can revive enemies, and I've seen it do that maybe once in all the hours I've played Quake 2. Which is unfortunate, really. But yeah, so. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say that this is the only game that I've taken inspiration from, because I mean, some things I've taken from Quake 2 because I like that thing, and sometimes things I've taken from Doom because I like that thing. Some things I've taken from Quake because I like that thing. For instance, the lighting gun. It's a mix of the one in Quake 3 and Quake 1. Yeah, that's probably true. I can't comment on that really, but I think also the way that the medic rarely seems to be in an area where it has the chance to really do that before it's killed also didn't really help. You don't really have the sort of situations that you have in Doom with the Archvile, where the Archvile got a meat shield before it's while you kill the meat shield and it keeps reviving them. Some people don't like that, but I think it's really fun. Because then you have to navigate the meat shield and you know, a lot of positioning goes into it. Getting the monsters to do what you want them to rather than what.
Okay, I got more than enough health to tank this damage now. I'll just go down the normal way. So you take constant damage while you're in here, but there's, you know, benefits to going down.
You really took the long way.
Yeah, I'm just showing the normal way that you would go. Obviously, if you're some kind of speedrunner, you would like do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then the short way is the other way, actually.
Yeah, to jump across. I don't know.
Oh, never mind.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, we've killed everyone. We've got everything. Let's go. See, I'm good at this game. I can play it.
Yeah. I set the event time to 2 hours because I didn't know how long this was gonna take. But you're already past level 2, and it's just been half an hour.
Yeah. But we'll talk about stuff and play some multiplayer or something.
Yeah. Thing about a shotgun. Yeah, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be in deathmatch. Currently, there are no maps with the thing about a shotgun, but hopefully, I mean, I would, when I make another deathmatch map, I might add it. For instance, if I think it will be a good addition to that map.
Oh, here we got the grenade guys. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, so the grenade guys in Quake. These are based on the ones in Quake, but they are changed to actually be able to shoot grenades up and down based on your position. So they have a lot better awareness on where their grenades are gonna go.
That's really annoying.
Fortunately, their grenades are not nearly as aggressive as yours are. They only do a fraction of the damage, which is
air shot, by the way. That was sick.
Which is fortunate because otherwise you would probably.
So this isn't another quad, is it? That's the environmental.
That's a hazard squared. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna make a gas mask model for that eventually.
Although, however, there is a quad. Oh no, that's not a quad, it's an Omega. Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought it was a quad.
Yeah, but if you use simple items, they have unique models there at least. But
oh wait, I went the wrong way.
Yeah, that's mostly for multiplayer, I'd say. I mean, so I'm trying to make the game available to be modded and changed to whatever people want it to be. I'm not gonna say that if you want to play it this way, for instance, then you're not allowed to. The game is very open to changes. Even through CVARs, for instance, you can change the movement in the game.
Okay, this level is kind of hard. There's a lot of enemies here.
Yeah. I figured it's level 3. They've had enough of. Now you have shotgun ammo at least.
Yeah.
There's a shotgun crate up there as well. So.
Yeah. What was I going to say? It dips a little bit in FPS in this area, so don't worry about it. Oh my god, there's so many shotgun shots going off.
One of the things that you tend to do most on the FPS is particle effects, which you can pull down to be less present, as well as lighting effects. But if you experience problems with the frame rate, then you can get to look like, I mean, it's Quake engine, so you can do it to look like flat walls and everything. And
does this guy not hurt himself with his own grenades?
No.
Oh, that's a shame. I was waiting for him to kill himself. Don't mind me just abusing the game.
Yeah. None of the enemies can hurt themselves. They can't hurt anyone who's of their the same class as themselves either.
Oh really? I never knew that. But infighting is a thing, yeah.
Yeah, infighting is a thing, but so like a pawn can shoot a soldier, but a soldier can't shoot a soldier. A pawn is the guys with a bolt. Oh!
I'm gonna do it. So yeah, there's a little secret here with the Mega. You can't jump to it from here, but there's a little ledge you can stand on.
It's probably someone who can do it with a bolt to jump.
Yeah, actually I should try that. That'd be much easier. Hey.
I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying it probably can be done.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, it's quite easy actually.
Oh, you did it!
Yeah, it's really easy. Okay, yellow key I think is in here.
You haven't got the yellow key yet.
I know, it's down here. So crowd control, do you want to mention that? Because I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, one of the things I did was I changed how the shotgun works from the Quake shotgun. So, in Quake, if you shoot a guy and you kill him with a shotgun, every tracer that goes into that body will still.
Also, sorry, but you see how much I'm pushing this guy back here when I shoot him with my shotgun? That was very cool. Sorry, go on, I just wanted to mention that.
So any tracer that goes above his health will still go into his body, so you can't really do damage to enemies in a crowd so much with the shotguns in Quake, unless you're standing back really much, so you let spread cover bigger area than the hitbox will allow. So I did the same thing and made the shotguns act more like in Doom, where if you kill a guy, the rest of the tracers will go through that body and hit anything behind it. So you get a benefit from lining them up, or it's easier to make the most of the shotgun. The back side of that, of course, is that just like in Doom, the shotgun won't give anyone. But it's a lot more useful now.
Yeah, it's great. Actually, like, I didn't think... Because I remember you explained it to me and I didn't quite understand what you meant, but like, as soon as I jumped in game and tried it out, I instantly noticed the difference. It was very cool. Just like that.
Yeah, so had that been in Quake or before, then the first guy would have taken all the damage and exploded, while the other one wouldn't have been damaged at all. Are there plans for any other AI? Are these maps? Yes, every map I make is designed to allow pistol starting. That does not mean, though, that it will be easy doing that. It's the Iron Man way of playing, of course. So yeah, I always take that into consideration, because that's usually how I play test the maps, really. I usually play test them in a row as well, just to make sure that it doesn't become too easy with sequential play. But mostly, Alan.
It's a hard level. There's lots of enemies to be shooting. Not a lot of health pickups.
So, Cable Crow, are there any plans for any other AI interactions outside of the infighting? Depends on what you mean. Like, I'd prefer to have an example of what you mean. Because, I mean, I'm all for new ideas if something I haven't considered.
He shot his mate.
Yep, that's that infighting going.
Look at this guy.
He wants you bad.
They can't half jump high.
Enemies flanking you, for example, while you're fighting them. Okay. So So you mean they work in Congress to? I mean that's pretty high level AI you talking about. That I mean, if you could probably add that like with some. A lot of it can be done with just clever level design. You know, with markers telling, okay, when you activate this guy, these guys will come from here. The level design tools are very powerful, and that just comes from it being the Quake engine. For instance, you can give a lot of information to the map tools on how each enemy, basically. And I'm considering what I'll add to that. For instance,
these guys are just fighting with each other.
Yep. They really hate each other.
Alright, let's not do that. That's the pushy way of playing.
Oh well, they're probably gonna keep doing that while you're away doing other things.
That's fine, they're on my team.
But the point of the game is not really to be a Call of Duty style game, you know, where... but I mean, people really liked, for instance, Fear's AI.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Where they shouted he's behind the couch and stuff like that. And I mean, there's a lot of work that went into that. Unfortunately, they decided to ignore that later. That's funny. You know what happened there? When I made them gib at death, I just set them if they're below 0 health.
Yeah.
So he died at exactly 0 health.
Nice one. Well, I just thought there'd be a good opportunity to actually show off the model itself. Yeah. So I assume, you know, when this is animated, it'll be jumping around, slashing at you and stuff. And looking really cool. And it won't be grey.
Yeah, it will be. I'm actually thinking of something like... usually these enemies tend to become brown or grey in games, you know, but I want to be a bit more experimental with the colors, like maybe have some red streaks and stuff like that, you know. Stripes. There we go.
Go faster stripes, yeah, I like it.
L flames. And the more exotic enemies the more the exotic the enemies are, the more crazy you can go with colors. So, yeah, and I mean, I think that is a bit beyond my abilities to actually create, to be honest.
Don't mind me just breaking them up.
Yeah, I saw that. So, but I wouldn't be adverse to anyone offering help on improving AI to make.
No, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm not. I'm safe.
But a lot of it can really be just like flanking stuff. That can be done through just clever level design. But if you talk about if there's 3 enemies standing in a row and they spot you and 2 will go through the sides, just because it's a better position for them to take, that's it's not super difficult to do because you can just tell them to do that when they see you.
Oh fuck.
But the like the fear stuff, it's more reacting to what you're doing rather than to what the level designer told them to do, I think. I'm not sure. I never level designed for fear, so I'm not sure how much plotting is involved in that AI. Yeah, sort of, I guess. But you have a lot more movability here than in Doom. I never thought I'd say that actually, but you can, since like for this bolter, for instance, you can use that to get some extra jump height and stuff like that. And you will meet enemies later in this map this grenadier, he's pretty good at being a walking wall, really. But then we have other enemies like the dreadnought and the Imperator that are coming up in later maps. Unfortunately, I haven't put them in a map yet because I haven't finished their designs yet. Well, haven't started properly working on them, but the AI for them are more or less there. So, which are basically like the Hell Knight or the Arachnotron from Doom. And they simply work like being an enemy that can take some punishment and also deal, but more importantly, doles out a lot of damage if you try to go face to face with them. Yeah, I've been thinking about co-op features. Like, I really liked how open co-op for Doom 3 worked, where you used the health that you picked up to put into a pool. So that if you died, you would use health from that pool rather than just endlessly respawn.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's got your number.
I'm getting owned by these guys.
So that was a way that I liked how it dealt with that, and I was thinking about maybe like in Quake 2, where you can just drop items to your colleagues, making it. I think you managed to kill another one at exactly 0.
Nice one.
Things like that, so it's more cooperative, really, because that's what I like to do with co-op rather than people just running around shooting.
Prestus, look at this DPS, man. Fucking hell, you need to sort this room out. It's fine. This is what he says anytime I say, like, this is too hard or you should change this. He's just like, nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You just get good. Stop being bad.
I don't know. If I make another map to start with, you know, you're probably gonna have the lighting gun by this time in this map.
Oh, I'm so dead.
So that's a good weapon to get down those. Give them some stunning. There we go.
I need more though. That's not nearly enough. There's almost 140 enemies on this map, by the way. Just saying. Whoa, I thought he was dead. I don't have yellow key. Turn on journalist mode, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, Reki, there are pretty good mods for co-op in Vanilla Doom, though, with, I mean, Zandronum and Z-Demon both have a survival Doom for co-op, for instance, where you can, at least in Z-Demon, you're supposed to be able to have extra lives, but when I played it last, it didn't seem to work with the extra lives, so you just had to restart when everyone died. Because for some reason co-op is really difficult. So that's one way to deal with it as well. You know, just give people some extra lives. Or like in Gears of War, let people resurrect each other, but that probably is going to be a bit too easy in a game like this, where unless they are totally just running on their own, if you're keeping yourself relatively close to each other, you should be able to move in and just do a resurrection of a comrade. You know. There is something I've seen with there are something similar that I've seen in another FPS with enemies having an aura around them to slow you down, to force you to both stay away from them and not run around them. This might be another good way of blocking that can work around.
Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry.
Yeah, that could... Alan, you died again.
I got cucked by the fucking shitty FPS. That's your fault.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, that... I mean, you could have an enemy that basically slows you, gives you a debuff. I mean, I'm not sure how fun it would be though to not be able to move as fast, because usually when your movement is impeded like that, you tend to feel like you're moving through molasses or something like that.
Yeah, I find the games that do that just get kind of frustrating. It stops becoming like in Doom, for example, it's fun to fight all the different kinds of enemies because you have to approach each one differently. But then when there's something that negatively affects you like that, it's just a bit frustrating, I think.
So you have to be careful with what you put the player against. Something you have to be prepared to deal with it. Really. I mean, Alan has complained when he played earlier that he didn't like having I saw someone in the chat as well mention the verticality of the maps.
Yeah.
And yeah, so some people...
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fucking do this. A quad. Stomp these guys. Rather than fight them later. Nope, this was a terrible idea.
Sorry about that.
But yeah, like in the first room, there's like a bunch of guys up here, and they can deal a lot of damage to you. While they're like very hard to hit themselves. You know what I mean? Like if they're not aggroed right now, but when they become aggroed, they really fuck you up. Sorry that I keep dying as well.
And that's something you're not very used to coming from Doom, really, because most game maps in Doom don't have that kind of verticality. There are more of that in PC Doom, but still not to that level. Yeah. That's something I noticed when I came from playing Doom for like 15 years to starting playing Quake live, competitively, or not competitively, but dual, Quake Live dual. And I wasn't really prepared to look up or down so much, like as other people seem to be. So I had to learn that. So get the lightning gun, Alan.
Where is it?
Behind you.
There's a lightning gun here?
Yeah.
What?
I showed you last time we played.
Oh yeah, it's in here. Is it in here? Oh man, I can't believe
it's a secret in the secret.
Fuck. You can't believe you've been holding that out for this long.
I wasn't sure if I should show you or not.
I'm not gonna use it now, but it'll be helpful later. Oh shit, you just put me into a room with a whole bunch of enemies. I don't want to go this way. Oh wait, actually, I've got no shotgun ammo, so like fighting these guys is gonna be hard.
Shoot the guys, those guys first, yeah, because the other ones are on ambush mode, so they won't hear you.
Oh, that's fine.
So you can shoot them from. Yeah, this is something that's always a problem when it occurs in level design.
I was waiting for someone to point that one out.
Oh yeah, Ricky, that's a pretty fun idea.
Which is that? I can't really read chat at the moment.
Reki said, I was thinking for the game, I'm working on have it so to bind the soul of the killed player to the enemy and I killed him, and I can't respawn until the enemy is killed. I think it's in but I can't remember which. Yes, that sounds like a fun idea.
It does.
So if you're fighting a boss, for instance, you have to kill that boss before the other one can respawn. So while you're playing the lower levels, you don't have to worry as much because someone will probably kill that shotgunner that managed to get one on you. While when you get up there, the enemies get sturdier. I might have to steal that idea.
Idea stolen. You're not getting paid.
I don't have any money. Actually, I do, but Doombringer doesn't have any money. Anything, any money put into Doombringer come from my pocket, and I don't expect to get them back. Are you working on a game, Reki? Now I'm curious. The pocket cash comes from my job as a school teacher. I live alone, and that means I don't spend as much money on other.
That means he's a bachelor. He's available. Although, don't you even think about it, because that'll mean that Doombringer work will grind to a halt.
Yeah. That would probably mean that, yes. Last time I had a girlfriend, that meant my online presence pretty much died.
Also, I just noticed something. Are the grenade guys, are they like more susceptible to knockback? Because they seem to bounce around a lot compared to everyone else.
No, I think it's just that they take a lot more damage before they go down, so it happens more often with them.
Yeah, maybe.
But I'm actually planning to add. I'm thinking of adding a weight system to the enemies, so those bigger guys won't get knocked around quite as much.
I'm doing okay this time. I got plenty of health.
Yeah, and you have a 50 health up on that balcony there as well. You should send me a link to it later, Reki, so I'm curious to watch it. Try it, even. If it's available to try, of course. School teacher making games. Yeah, Goa. I wasn't always a school teacher. I used to be a person who wanted to get into the games business, but eventually I realized that would probably suck. It's much more fun to make games as a hobby rather than making games that I don't want to play myself, which I probably would be in the games business.
Wait, how do I get the 50?
There's another yellow door by the...
Oh, I know the one you mean. Nice.
There we go.
Okay.
Now you get to the really hard place.
Yeah, I get to the really hard part. Like, this wasn't hard. Now it gets hard.
Well, if you used the bolter more and just interchanged it with the shotgun more, you would have a lot more shotgun shells, but still have a lot more shotgun shells. So for like the pawn and those, just pop them with a bolter and then go for the shotgun when you need to stun lock something.
I'm trying to think, is there any more like armor pickups?
I
think I got them all.
Yeah, I think you got them all, unfortunately. But there are more armor behind that door.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, so now we go to the part where I'm definitely going to die. Can I just can I make a save? I think I'll make a save before I go in here.
Yeah, just make a quick save.
Where is it?
Or show off the fancy save menu that I made.
There's a fancy save menu?
I made a save.
Oh fuck, he's dead. Wait, where do I go? How do I get to the door again?
Which one of them?
The blue door?
Oh yeah, down here.
Down?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know where it is now. It's this way, isn't it? Or that way? Yeah, this way. Nope, that's yellow key. Oh, there we go. Okay,
Oh yeah,
save game.
Unity is a good engine if you want to make your own game. Yeah. It's pretty easy and user friendly. And despite what people may think, it's actually a good engine as well.
Not for Doom though.
Well, not when you have Quake. The Quake engine is the best engine, in my opinion.
Look at all these
Something
guys.
people tend to say when they first play Doombringer is, "Oh my god, I can't believe how smooth the game feels."
I'm just gonna let these guys kill each other for a bit. Oh, they're done. Because they will fuck me up if I try and fight them head on. And this isn't even the hard part yet.
No, this is easy. There is more shotgun shells over here, though.
Yeah, I'm good.
Remember, you have the light. No, you have used it. Okay.
Yeah, I
there's
used all the
lighting
ammo.
gun up there. Ammo.
Yeah, I know. I plan on using that for the for those guys. You know the one I mean.
Yeah, I know.
Do they have a name? These guys?
Gorger.
Gorger. There's a secret in here, isn't there?
Because basically, when the model of them is done, they're basically just gonna be a big mouth with legs.
A big mouth. Like Serious Sam.
I guess. I think you've seen the model for it when I started working on it several years ago.
Alright, I don't want to pick this LG ammo up yet, do I? The second
Nope,
one?
because then you'll lose. But you can pick up the other LG down here.
Yeah.
There's also 2 boxes of LG under the stairs there, but you're gonna take some damage getting it.
Yes, I got the red key. I got the armor. Oh look, we're in such good form to finish this map, lads. We're gonna do it. How much LG ammo do I have? I've got another crate. I don't really need these crates in the slime yet, do I?
Not yet. You're probably gonna need them later, but
Can I pick
maybe.
this up? Will this?
Yeah, you can get that. You should have slightly
Okay, yeah.
over 100. Then. Yeah, you don't get much from it.
Okay, here goes.
First, you're gonna have the commanders. I mean, enforcers. Yeah,
They're holding shotguns,
the
but they
best-
actually have like rifles. Sorry,
Like-
go on.
Dark Places has a lot of advanced rendering things, though they, I guess, aren't as advanced anymore. But the best part of it is that you can turn all of that off as a user. So if you don't want to spend processing power on
Oh fuck!
details, you can do that and have a really smooth gameplay experience. And that I think is really valuable from a player perspective. But there's also people who don't care about frame rate. Not in the sense that, I mean, they can play with 50, 40 frames and don't notice anything different, really.
See, these gold guys don't look like much, but they're pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Actually,
They will look like much when they have them on
fuck, there's
models.
loads of them. Just wait till they start flying. Oh god, oh god. Get away. Oh fuck, I'm out of ammo.
You have lighting gun.
No, I don't. I used that. Oh no, I do have
No,
some
yeah.
actually. That's not enough to deal with all of them.
No.
I like this door, how it opens slowly and like slow, because you can like do this. Oh man, I'm so gonna die. I'm gonna make another quick save here.
Make another save instead. You do have a quick save.
How do I
button.
overwrite a save?
You just
I
click
know.
on it.
Oh,
You saved several times.
Oh, okay. Shit. I need a confirmation for that. Like a message.
Yeah, I should do that.
Are they all gone now? Thank God. Wait, how many
There's
enemies?
more.
Yeah, of course there's more. Oh look, there's a button down here.
But you will get some
Oh
ammo
my
and armor
God.
and stuff up here.
Christus. Look at them.
Yeah, well, you get ammo and armor up here.
Yeah, well, I'm going to play this the bitch way, because fuck these guys.
Okay.
I'm going to do it the lame way. I've never gotten this far, by the way.
Client prediction of multiplayer. I don't know how easy hard it would be to shove that into Dark Place. The Dark Places have tools for it. I have been looking at adding it. I haven't quite managed to do it yet because it means I have to write a copy of the movement system on client-side behavior, and yeah, hopefully I will get there eventually. Unfortunately, I'm not there yet, but it's possible, without a doubt. Unfortunately, with the changes to the movement I did, I wasn't able to retain the built-in movement client prediction, unfortunately. Yeah, and it's I can respect that. I'm trying to make it less packet loss respondent though. But I've added things to the client side that didn't used to be on the client side, but it's a lot of things that would have to be coded on the client too. So weapons, for instance, visual items visuals are mostly on the client side, for instance. But yeah, there's a lot of things that needs to be programmed there, and I'm not quite up to the task of understanding all the intricacies or math that goes into doing that yet.
Okay, I think we're almost there.
Yep.
I've never gotten this far, by the way.
Nope, you have not. Good on you.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, there's health next to you here.
Thank God. Oh, you can't jump in here. You have to walk. Is this it? Is this the end? I still haven't killed a bunch of enemies, and there's one more secret to get. Where's all the enemies?
Well, I don't know.
This is a really big map, though.
Yep,
like it's quite hard as well.
Maps. Good thing there are saves. I think one of the secrets are not properly working right now because by the red key I made a I think I made a secret that
but it doesn't work.
Was supposed to hold a power up, but it's
yeah, a power up would be pretty helpful down there because like I mean there's like two power ups at the start of this map.
The power up doesn't spawn right now because I made them boo boo.
Okay.
As far as I think the rest of the enemies that you're haven't seen yet are probably in the slime area over here. Or wait, how many enemies are there?
I've killed 133 and there's 138.
There's 5 missing. So that could be one of the grenadiers up on the ledge by the lighting gun where you first get that, where you got that second.
That's down here, isn't it? Oh shit, yeah, that whole room, I haven't been in there yet.
That is pretty much the exact, mostly the same as in Dark Places. So if you have any knowledge or skill that you would like to impart, add, or help with, I would be endlessly grateful, actually.
Okay, still missing one guy.
Yeah, that's probably the guy on the ledge. I think I'm because you're playing. Yeah, so this. Okay, if you go back to the blue door. I'm not sure if he's there, but go to the blue door. Yeah, and through that door and go to the lighting gun.
Oh yeah, no, I think I know the one you mean. I was pretty sure I killed him though.
I don't know. It might have been that just pushed him off if he was up there. Problem is a lot of the sounds are missing for the enemies so far. So
Oh, there he is.
idling. Ah, the shotgun on the ledge.
There we go. I got them all.
Yeah, Alan beat Doombringer.
I am the Doombringer. How do I finish the level again? Is it
Go
this
to
way?
the red
Oh
door.
yeah, it's this way.
So 1 hour something for 3 maps. Not bad.
Yeah, considering how much I failed, that sounds about right. Oh, down the toilet.
Yep. You can show off a bit of the next coming map that is very much in the middle of being built.
Oh, I haven't seen this one. Ooh.
Also, I haven't heard any sounds now because I've just been watching.
Yeah, there's no music.
Stream.
There's no music
Yeah,
anymore.
there's no music at all here. But the door sounds are actually the lift sounds that are just there as placeholder. Because I didn't want the door sounds to be silent anymore. So they won't sound like that, even if it sounds really good. Matthew, who makes the sounds, he will have even better sounds for the doors, I'm sure.
This place looks kind of cool.
Yeah, it's. If you turn on the lighting effects here, by the way.
Didn't realise I had them off. Dynamic lighting.
Hey, okay, it looks like I have. Yeah, dynamic lighting, yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, that's much better. I guess kind of bad FPS though, so I guess that's why I had it off.
Yeah, that is why it's off. But I try to use it sparingly. But if you look at the lift you just went with.
Yeah, the red.
Yeah,
it red glow.
It will travel with the lift, which is pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
So if you just send down the lift, it will.
That's pretty cool.
But that's an example of how you can turn things off if it impacts your frame rate.
Yeah. I wanna get crushed by this big gear over here.
Yeah, just do that. It will crush you in an instant. Have fun with that.
Awesome. Crazy Owl was squished. I like it.
I've tried so many times to jump up on that gear and try to get up on there, but in the end I had to build a little bit of a catwalk there so we could get off because I just kept getting squished.
Alright, let's why don't I show off some multiplayer maps?
Yeah, go for Duel 9. That's probably one I'm.
Can I just join any of these servers? Will this work?
Ooh.
Or should I just start a local? I'll just start a local.
Just start a local with bots or something. Dual 9 is probably the one I'm most happy with visually.
Endless Consternation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen this. This is awesome. Like I haven't seen. I think I saw screenshots of this, but this isn't in the current build of the game, is it? Ooh, look at that. There's brains on the walls.
Yeah.
That should bleed when you shoot it. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I should add a bleed hitbox thing that I could do for that, stuff like that.
That looks pretty sweet. This is a double barrel shotgun that we haven't seen yet, by the way.
Yeah.
It's really
I
cool.
also spent the week making new textures for all the weapons. The only grade one I haven't finished yet is the grenade launcher.
Oh yeah, we can show off some of the weapons like this. This is really cool. Chris has just told me about this. So like, he added muzzle flash to the weapons. So like, there's a little bit of kickback as well, which you can disable if you like. But if you notice, like, there's smoke that comes from the weapon as well and stays, you know, wherever it is. So like, if you're, let's say there's a bunch of enemies here and you're like spamming this, eventually, you know, you get all this smoke around you and it looks really cool, I think.
Yeah.
And if you just walk around, then you see like a trail of smoke where you've been, which is really cool, I think.
And I ended up using particle effects for the muzzle flashes instead of a model or something like most games do. That means that I get a bit more realistic muzzle flashes actually, because the muzzle flashes stay where they are ejected rather than follow the gun.
Let's show off some other weapons. Got the standard rocket launcher, of course.
Yeah, and for anyone who played it before, you'll notice that there are actually animations for the weapons now. for all of them.
Where's the railgun on this map?
There is no railgun on this map.
Oh, okay. I wanted to show off the new railgun.
Go to Duel 1.
This is the best map, by the way, Duel 1.
Not according to Tim Con. I mean Tim.
Who is Tim? Tim doesn't even play this game. Played it like 5 times, and that's at every Tim Connie's ever been to.
I think it thinks this map is too big and open.
No, this map is the best map. Right, this is a railgun. This is a model, and this is how cool it looks when you shoot it. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I think that's awesome. Grenade launcher, which I believe hasn't been retextured yet.
Not finished.
Okay.
But I don't think it shows up really much on the stream because, well, a bit, I guess.
Oh, look at this. The red glow down here in the red area is really cool.
Yeah, I worked a bit on this map. Added a little bit of visual flair.
Teleporters are really pretty as well. You could stare into them for fucking days. But let's not do that.
Irradiated Pepto-Bismol, or what Joel said.
So while the LG does like flail around, it's actually straight. And you can make it look straight as well if you want to.
Yeah, you can turn on the straight LG, because that's something people have asked for a long time as well.
Where is it?
Miscellaneous. I didn't know where else to put it. Misc. Tesla straight.
Oh, no, it's a little bit. The beam's broken.
I don't know why that happens. But as long as the tip is straight up.
Oh, there it is, it's fine now.
Yeah. It makes no sense.
Oh shit, the items aren't respawning.
Yeah, because you're in single play mode. There we go. Also, yeah, if you add 2 bots, you can show what I've done to the HUD for spectating. Add 2 bots.
Just add bot?
Yeah, you could. Well, you can just do it again to get another bot, but you could have just added.
There isn't even one bot yet.
No, it's plural bots. Add bots. Press tab to autocomplete.
Okay, sorry.
And then go spec.
How do I spec? Game.
Game. No, because you're server. Just press F4.
Yeah.
There we go. So we have health bars, weapons, item timers.
And also these avatars can be customized to show different avatars, and there's country flags as well. Also, I haven't seen the item timers before, that's cool.
Yeah. I'm not completely done with them, but at least the rock, Mega and
The bots aren't great,
red
are
armor. No. They are pretty stupid.
This is where we're at. This is what most Doombringer tournaments look like, to be honest, so pretty close to the real thing.
Are you suggesting that everyone just camps an area?
Well, some players do. I'm not going to name anyone. Not camping areas, just, you know.
Alan?
What?
This is in chat. I really like Aggressor in this game. Super fun map. I agree. Aggressor is a super fun map.
You're wrong. You're both wrong. And possibly stupid. Sorry to say.
It's fun.
I'm so much better than all you noobs.
The funny thing is the jumping.
Oh wait, what map? What's Aggressor?
Well, it's not in the build anymore because
right, okay.
I separated all the ones that I didn't have that were GPL'd or similar, because I didn't want to muddy the waters with the mod. Because the source is GPL, but the resources aren't.
Is Aerowalk not in it anymore?
No.
Okay.
I renamed it Airwalk, but it's not in the Git build. I would have to send it.
So what is in here? What maps are in?
Toxicity is in it. Dual 4, but that's not very pretty.
Or is that a good map? I think this is the best looking, or one of, well, before Duel 9 was made pretty, this map was the best looking map, easily.
This was for probably the first map that I made look good. Also, I was a bit more bold with the colors that time, I guess.
Very much so. I think it looks great though, and there's some really cool jumps in this on this map that you don't see on like other versions. Like, well, I mean, you do kind of see, like, for example, because there's no stair jumps, you can't do like the CPMA stair jump over here. So you got to do this jump, which is actually more precise than it looks. You can also do a jump from here all the way up to the 50, which maybe you can do in CPM actually. I'm not sure.
I don't know if you can.
But it's not easy here.
I'm not the right person to ask about that either. So, but yeah, getting up there in one jump is pretty difficult, but it can be done.
Like I managed, I did it to here, but
yeah,
you can do it to here.
Perfectly doable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, should we play some 1v1? Even if we have to go back to the old version.
Yeah, we can play some duel if you wanna.
Yeah, just to keep the Doombringer hype going on stream, you know what I mean?
Reki, yeah, that is one of the headaches of not having proper client prediction for the movement and stuff. Had another map that I actually had to change because one of the jumps were pretty much impossible with online because of the latency. So I had to make the jump essentially remove a jump just so people could get past it. Let's see, where did I put that thing? Is this one?
Also the water effects, like obviously when you shoot a rocket, it explodes, you shoot it in the water, and you get, you know, water coming up.
Yeah, actually, if you had if you want to go to another map, we can see that all the weapons have different effects for deep water, like the shotgun have bubble traces and stuff like that.
Which map is this?
The only one I can think of right now that has deep water is SP1. Or SP start. No, start. Maybe start. But it's
So this was one of the single player maps that's currently available with the game.
Yeah.
But not
so
like
but it's not finished, but you can
No.
play it, yeah.
There are enemies on here when you play single player mode.
I really like Alan is now.
Sorry?
Yeah, but not in deathmatch mode.
No.
Like an Alan.
So where's the deep water?
It's okay, so you are on your good way to get there. Over this here and down the stairs.
Ah, yes.
Now you just need all the weapons. Oh yeah, you have them. You can't do impulse in multiplayer.
Says who?
Okay, you could.
Says who, Christus?
Never mind. Yeah, you server, so you can do it. So I wanted to make the hit. Wait, what's it called? Muzzle flares. Muzzle. Also
yeah.
have
Not muscle.
underwater effect. So, as you probably noticed, the muzzle flares didn't flare as much as they caused bubbles.
Makes it kind of hard to see what you're shooting at, but you know, it's.
You're underwater. You shouldn't be doing that anyway.
Yeah, don't be shooting guns underwater.
And the lightning gun, of course.
Of course. Can't forget about the lightning gun underwater. That's good fun. It actually is good fun because you can do that and you do that in multiplayer to people when they get really annoyed. Am I gonna fall out the map? Yep. Oh, cool. I thought I would die. So yeah, if I go to like
Nice Mango. I have not seen your message yet, but I'll be sure to answer it as soon as the stream is over. I appreciate any and all help that anyone wants to offer.
Yeah, so like if you're let's say you're out of control and you're losing and you need something, anything to, you know, help you turn the tide and give yourself an opportunity to get back in control, you can basically take the lightning gun and it's dependent on where you aim as well. I think the shot comes from your feet.
No, it's not. No, it has nothing to do where you're aiming.
Okay, so you don't have to aim anything. So like shooting an LG here is fine.
Yeah, you have to be very aware of where your enemy is, though,
yeah,
in relationship to you.
So it does come from your feet, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, let's say your opponent is like jumping from here to here. You can just do this, and that if you've got enough ammo, that will completely just blow him up in one hit, no matter what his health is. If you've got enough ammo, that is. The ammo, how much ammo you have depends how much damage is dealt.
Thanks, Magu. I appreciate.
A lot of the time, it will result in a straight insta-gib.
So what it does is pretty much the same thing that it does in Quake. It takes all the ammo you have and just puts them in an AoE effect around from emitting from your feet.
Yeah. And that's a lot of fun. That's one of the things about Doombringer that make it unique. It's obviously not completely unique because it's a Quake 1 thing, but you know, you don't really see it used tactically in Quake 1, I don't think. Not in 1v1 at least.
It's rare, but it happens.
Whereas in Doombringer, I don't want to say it happens a lot because that makes the game sound kind of gimmicky and random, but it doesn't really happen a lot because you're sacrificing yourself as well. And you don't gain a kill from it. It just resets. It just resets the stacks really.
Yeah.
So you can get a foothold.
In a really bad situation, it can be an idea to just do that because, okay, this guy has all the items and I have nothing. Let's just try to take him down a notch.
Yeah, pretty much. You got to be really careful though if you're in an LG fight and you're near you're near any kind of liquids, because it's happened to me quite often here. We've been in, we've been fighting. I'm like LGing, and then I fall into the fucking lava and blow myself up.
Yeah, and then the other player just laughs and laughs and laughs. So it could be effective if you want to make him die by laughter. And Alan, the most important new feature I've added, by the way.
Go on.
Bring down the options menu and controller. Control menu.
Okay. Options, controls.
And scroll down to the chat menu. There we go.
Doombringer. Yes! I'm so happy about that.
Now you can bind a key to.
Awesome. That's my favourite bind in the game. It's also tactical because it... Can you...
Was it you? I think it was you who started that, right?
Probably. Sounds like something I would do. Can you turn off the sound of the chat? Like the beep?
Probably.
Okay, because I like to use it tactically sometimes when I... Like if I'm being spawn raped or something, or any situation where I don't want my opponent to hear where I am, or hear my footsteps, or hear my respawn, I just do that, and it's quite tactical.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has turned off the sounds to their chat, because there are not enough shitposters in game yet.
No. They will after they see this VOD though, I've been doing it.
Yeah, that is a real possibility.
This is the best jump in the game, by the way. Oh,
yeah, I love that. Actually, I did that once, jumped that up, and came at Thrasher.
You came at Thrasher?
Yeah, I came attacking Thrasher when he was just...
That's rude, Christus, to do that.
Yeah, and I splurged all over him with the LG. Unfortunately, he managed to shoot me.
Of course, Thrasher has got insane aim in this game.
But I was so close that I just pressed him against the wall and killed him in that. Would have been so beautiful.
Speaking of cool jumps, here's a cool jump. If I can do it right. Nope, I hit the thing.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite jumps, actually. It feels so good when you're playing duel and just slides over there.
Yeah, when you get it, it's awesome. There's quite a few cool jumps on this map. I'll show you some more after this.
There's actually a video by Smilescythe on YouTube where he shows a lot of jumps that I didn't even think was
crazy stuff, man. Smilescythe is fucking...
Absolutely mental. There we go.
So, fun fact.
If you get the angle right, you can just slide up up the stairs and...
Yeah, it's really cool. So, if you haven't noticed already, like the air acceleration in this game is insane. Like, you can just jump straight up and then start controlling yourself in the air. Like, there's a lot of air control, not traditional air control like turning corners, but control of your character in the air. So, you can jump from here. No, not jump, but you kind of walk off this ledge and you can land on those ammo crates down there if you're good. Like, without falling.
Oh, it would have been so good if you did that. Managed to do it with after you said if you're good and then just done it.
Yeah, I am good.
There we go.
You see what I did there was turn sideways, because I think like left and right is stronger than forward and backward.
Yeah, air control is, or rather the mouse control is more, gives you more potential movement left and right than forward and backward.
You can also, this is just a cool jump here. Oh wait, I can't do it now. Hey, that's just a cool jump. You can go directly from the mega to the ammo crates as well, if you're really good. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm really good at this moment.
You're rusty.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played Doombringer, That's why I died a bunch of times earlier.
Well, there's a big difference between playing single player and multiplayer, I'd say. I am a lot better at single player than multiplayer.
Yeah, I can't do it. Anyway, do you want to play some 1v1s?
Yeah, sure.
So we switch to the old version?
Yeah, we're gonna have to, because...
Okay, so if you're sitting here thinking, man, this game looks pretty, then it's about to look kind of ugly. So it won't look like this, or not much like this anyway, when I switch to the old version. Not because the old version looks bad, just because of the playing config I use. Because I wouldn't play with this config, because I don't get great
Not
FPS.
in multiplayer, yeah.
No.
There's also the fact that a lot of work has been made to make it look prettier in this version than in the current.
Yeah. Alright, so bear with me just a moment. We'll get the older
Now, I've
version.
had a couple of beers, too. So I'm gonna suck a bit.
So I'll take it easy.
Now I was nice to Alan as well and picked the server that he doesn't have shit ping to, because Alan is a bit more sensitive to those kind of things than
Hey, you know the alt-tab issue I had earlier?
Yeah?
Doesn't exist in this version.
That's funny, because it's the same engine.
Hmm.
I mean, same version of the engine. Maybe it's a config thing.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's so much fun making games. The slightest change can have aggressive repercussions.
It's not showing up on stream.
Isn't?
Aha, here we go.
Actually, my alt tabbing out from there was slower than in the current
There we
version.
go, it's working now, I think.
Funny that. If anyone wants to come and join us for a game, then we're on one of the British servers.
Wait, I think I fucked the stream up. Hold on.
I think you might.
Does it look okay?
Yeah. I see you.
Oh, I have kind of weird.
So me and Alan hasn't played this since multiplayer since
TimCon probably.
TimCon, yeah. A reason for that was because I didn't want to get sidetracked from working on the game. The view is cropped weirdly.
Is it?
Give me a second.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, it looks fucked up. It's like it's rendering.
Yeah, I know. I know what's going on.
Alan is on it.
That should be okay. Is that okay? Alright, cool.
So now you can compare all the visuals.
Yeah.
At least.
But like I've got everything turned off and I've got the brightness turned up and stuff.
Right.
So
yeah. Okay, so you can't compare so much. There was another thing I actually added for spectators that I forgot to mention.
What's
for
that?
the new version, and that is if you're spectating someone and they kill someone.
Yeah.
It doesn't say you killed.
Oh, it says
whatever.
Christus
Anymore.
killed.
So now it says Crazy Al killed Christus or whatever.
That's most likely what it's going to say.
Because I thought that was going to make it a bit more easier for spectators, especially in a case where there's more than 2 players in the match. But even if there isn't, I wanted to make sure that it was as transparent as possible for anyone watching. Because when I was watching QuakeCon, I noticed that even the streamers, casters, confused to where they were spectating. That's something that's been pretty common for a lot of years in a lot of the arena FPS games.
Okay, shall we do this then? Do you want to play this map or a different map?
I might as well play this one.
Prepare to fight.
Oh,
fun.
and you get to hear GMT's great voiceover.
Yeah.
Your avatar's
Yeah.
fucked up, mate.
3, 2,
It's just
I'm not
squares.
gonna fix that now.
fight.
It's just squares on my screen.
Yeah. I went the CC cam route apparently.
Did you? Whoops.
I love how the railgun just stops you dead in your tracks.
Yeah, that's good.
Like, sit down.
The knockback on every weapon is like huge. What the? Where are you? Stop it! Don't do that.
How did I mess that up? Oh, yeah. That's classic Christus. Move into the rocket instead of dodging it. Oh,
This-
3 rails.
This guy. Okay, that was silly.
While we're talking about multiplayer features of Doombringer, you can see where you're going to spawn as well.
Yeah, I'll show that off next time I
So
die.
even if
So
you, yeah, so
won't
even
be
if
for another.
you're,
Don't know how long
even-
that'll take.
even though it's mostly random where you spawn, it's not entirely random, but mostly. You can make it. What's it called? Informed decision on when you're going to spawn. at
Yeah.
least. And also have a bit of an idea what you're going to have to do when you spawn.
Oh, hey. Oh, what?
Yeah.
What is this?
Ah, denied.
I forgot to show off the spawn thing. Oh, you can do cool jumps on this map, like this one here. Don't kill me, Christus, I'm showing a cool jump.
Yeah.
Okay, you get the idea.
Yeah, actually, Slamai made another.
You have lost.
Yeah, so look, I can see where I'm spawning, and I'll get a forced respawn after a certain time. But if I spawn like that, or pre-spawn, I guess, I can see what's happening around me, and if I think, oh, I don't want to spawn right now because that guy's right in front of me, or if I'm thinking that guy's really low and he's right in front of me, I can spawn. You'll be surprised, and I can shoot him and he'll die, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Oh no! Oh fuck.
Taken.
That was a lot of LG in one person.
The ammo system's quite interesting as well. So you have to pick up ammo boxes. Like if I pick up this rocket now, it only gives me one rocket and now I'm out. I already had a rocket. So ammo boxes are really, really essential. And denying them as well is also pretty important, I feel.
Yeah, I managed to beat Think Like Sock simply by denying the ammo boxes.
Yeah.
So he couldn't choose the weapon he wanted to use.
The railgun. Just say it. Just say the railgun. And
yeah.
everyone knows it. Everyone's thinking it. No one's saying it.
Also, grenades are like
Yeah.
uh,
You say Jahar's quote, I know you want to.
I want to. It's not so much you firing them; it's more like you're setting them free.
That's so accurate, that's perfect, I love it. I'll show what it's like to shoot the grenades. Like they go for miles. You don't get very many of them though.
No, because you have to share the grenades with rocket launcher,
Yeah.
just like in Quake.
Yeah, so rocket launcher and grenades use the same ammo. Also, well, I don't have it on this map, but the Gatling gun or the plasma from Quake, as it's called,
Yeah.
or the nail gun from Quake even, that shares ammo with the bolter and such.
So it's essentially an upgrade to the bolter.
Yeah, and same with the
For
single
one.
barrel shotgun and the double barrel shotgun, of course.
But those two have more of a symbiotic relationship,
Yeah,
just like the rocket launcher and grenade launcher. Unlike the bolter and the Gatling gun, with the Gatling gun basically just makes the bolter useless.
oh, that grenade. Oh, get me out of there. Man, it's been too long since I played this game. Oops.
Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, that was a quick stairs climbing. No.
No, fuck you. Oh, that was so close, mate.
Oh, fucking hell.
Jesus.
I was too.
Yep, that was definitely two.
Oh no, no. Oh no.
The lead.
Come on, mate. What's going on? Whoa. What?
Oh, flick grenade.
Right, time to put on my fucking game face. There's Reki.
I disconnected, I think.
Got it. Man, you really die so fast in this game, don't you?
Yeah, but the fights tend to go on. I mean, if you...
Whoa. Did you get that ready, you utter scumbag?
1 minute remaining.
I'm
Ow.
the mega.
You take the lead.
Damn it!
Fuck.
No. Fuck!
GG.
Where? I didn't see you. Ah, Reki is in here.
Win.
GG.
I guess Reki is American then. GG. See, miscellaneous avatar. Okay, see, score player avatar 3, 5.
Hey, that's
6.
mine.
There we go.
Also, you gotta love this game because you know Christus put a Scottish flag in the game. Not everyone does that.
Yeah, that was a lot of effort.
Was it really? Come on. I'll let you play Reki if you want, because I think you'll have a better game against you than me.
Reki, we could go American server if you want.
Plus, I could do with a break, and then I can show off the spec features and stuff, which aren't in anyway. So
yeah,
I can show off the spec features as they are now.
So everyone just follow me to this server. And I'll let Reki decide the map.
You'll get Reki'd.
I might. I have 150 ping. Oh, Jesus. It is my...
Oh,
I won't hate myself if I don't play it.
a vote has been called.
There we go. It's gonna be interesting.
Prepare to fight.
Alan is shoutcasting.
Don't know about that.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Oh, shit. See, it's perfectly playable at 150 ping. Ah. You have to adjust your perception of what's
You have to shoot at a point a day before he arrives.
more or less. Can't have too big expectations of actually being able to hit where you're gonna know what you're shooting for. Whoa! There we go.
Smash him, Christus. This map has
Not so much.
provided some hype games, but I still don't think it's a good map. I smashed GMT on this map at one TimCon, that was fun. I once beat GMT on land so hard that he cried.
Yeah, he was.
He
really not
actually
happy about
cried.
that.
He didn't really, that's a lie.
He just looked very sad after.
I just like to say that he cried, so people actually believe it. It's hilarious. Crybaby GMT. No, but he's stomped me like every other TimCon. I think I've only beaten him a couple times. Then he elevated his game.
That was the last TimCon that you beat him on, basically.
Yeah, well I beat him at the last TimCon, but it was only for one map. I can't remember which map. It wasn't this one.
Oh, Jesus!
Yeah, he fucking got you. He got you good just then.
Oh, it's a lot of LG. Ah! I wonder how much stacking. Ah! Yeah. See? I hit him with a rail at 150 ping.
Nice. So you must not even. He must have not even been there when you shot. So you just shot at the air and got lucky, and he walked into it.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, the spawns on this map are insane. When you know how to work the spawns, you just you can just constantly be killing.
Oh no! I'm gonna play like a brute bitch.
You wanna play like Stink? Nice.
Oh no. At least he didn't get the red. Oh no! This is not going at all like I had hoped. But maybe like I had expected.
Hey, at least the one guy playing your game apart from us two is having fun, right?
Yeah.
At least he's enjoying himself.
I have to say, call that a win. Does that count as me killing him? Not according to the game.
I didn't see. What happened?
I think he killed himself
Oh, nice.
against me. Oh. There we go, I hit him. When I started playing online, it was with Doom at 450 ping. So, this ain't too bad for me. Ah. You took my armor. Ah. Yeah, impressive. Air rocket. Ow. No, why did I go through there? I think we have a really good storyline going on actually in competitive Doombringer between Stink Like Sock
And no one else.
and GMT.
What, and the fact that GMT has never beaten Stink?
Yeah, but it's been so close.
Has it?
Yeah, it's been really close. It was like
Mate,
overtime,
the
a
real...
lot of time.
Listen, the real fucking Doombringer storyline is Stink Like Talk versus Gaia, which is going to happen at TimCon 8. Which is why you need to come. Stink and Gaia are both going to be at TimCon 8. And I'm
Really?
going to make them play Doombringer, yeah. I'm going to make them play a best of 5 in Doombringer.
I guess I better have a version ready for that.
Yeah, I bet you better be there with it in a fucking black suitcase, handcuffed to your arm, with like a secret code and shit to get open. Yeah, so, you know, you're gonna have to come now. So, fuck a QH land, fuck whatever that other land was that you wanted to go to TimCon.
What other land?
I don't know, I thought there was another one.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe there was. I don't remember.
All the more reason to go to TimCon instead. But yeah, GG's. I think I'm gonna end the stream now, cause I'm kinda tired and I wanna go do other things. But if you wanna keep streaming Doombringer, that's fine.
Actually, we're actually exactly at 2 hours
Yeah,
now.
that's what I was thinking.
So I think we have had a
We fulfilled it.
healthy dose of Doombringer now.
Yes, indeed.
If you want to play, there is a version available. Hopefully, I will be in a state where I think, okay, this is good enough to make a release soon. If you think you can be if you saw things, okay, I can help with something that this guy don't really have the ability to deal with, I would be very appreciative of any help. Thanks for Eki for playing. It's been these 2 hours went by very fast.
Yeah, it's been fun. I posted 2 links in the chat. One's to the Doombringer official website and the other one's for the official Discord. Go to there, download everything on it, join the Discord and talk every day. And yeah, enjoy Doombringer.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. It's been fun. I've wanted to show off the Doombringer single player stuff for a while, so I'm glad we finally did it.
Yeah, me too. I'm just looking forward to the time when I would finally getting it released.
I'm looking. One thing I'm looking most forward to is not just releasing the game, but seeing people create stuff for the game, like maps and whatever else.
Yeah. So if you're interested in level designing, be on the lookout for when that tournament competition is pushed out, because I really want to see people I'm not just making the game to create the perfect game for me. I'm trying to make a game that is inclusive to anyone and their idea of what the game could be as well. So if you want to play it in a certain way, then the game can adapt to that, basically. As everything can be modded in it, more or less. Source is open. Every time you download Doombringer, you get the source available. It's just a double click away from compiling any changes you do.
Yeah, and in the future, on the multiplayer side of things, there'll be a couple 1v1 tournaments in the sort of near, not too far future.
Yeah, and
With prize money, because this guy's got money, more money than sense, and he's giving it away.
Yeah, since I am in severe lack of.
So that'll be good. Hopefully we can get Gaia and Stink involved again, because they provide some very high level Doombringer. And there's nothing else like it.
Yep. But as someone that's been mentioned, I think it was it Reki? The client prediction. It's certainly something that is on my mind a lot, and I not just for multiplayer, not just for duel and stuff, but also for potentially, I mean, being able to play co-op with friends across the world is something that I want to be able to support. So it's something that I've been working on, but I haven't been able to get working. It's something I'm not quite at the level of doing yet. So if someone who is better at stuff like that than me, which I'm sure there are plenty of people who are, then I would appreciate help with that, actually. Anyway.
So yeah, in closing, Doombringer is awesome. Play it, download it, do all the cool stuff. Thanks for watching. This is Crazy Alan Christus signing off.
GG's.
GG. See you later.